So artists in the central Igbo region create and display wooden figures like I'm showing you here. And this one stands for the idea of the eagle seeks out beauty. And it's a young teenage girl, and you can see she's got a number of different scarification patterns on her. She wears bracelets here and anklets, and around her waist also beads, which shows she's really of a high prestige in the society, as well as the fact that she has a carved mirror, and originally it was most likely an umbrella, also things that are associated with prestige and vanity. Now in this area, it's preferred to have lighter skin, so they have this kind of chalk that they mix with water, and they chalky solution they put on their face to have this kind of contrast between their skin and their face. So that's what we're seeing here. Igbo masking became prestigiously more secular with the march of the 20th century. Before 1900 and earlier in the colonial era, powerful masked spirits deputized by elders frequently had broad government authority, policing, fining, and judging. Most of these roles were taken over by British colonial authorities after the recognition of Nigerian independence in 1960. They passed to the Nigerian government. Yet some masks radiate aura of power even today and may still have locally affected regulatory roles. Masks sterilize unacceptable behavior, for example, and provide models for both male and female ideals. Indeed, if there is an overriding theme in the Igbo masking, it is gender relations. Even though nearly all masquerades are male constructed and instruments, many glorify women, praising their grace and beauty in contrast to the somewhat ironic celebration of masculine aggression, power, and ugliness. Masking thus clearly separates the genders. Excluded from most masquerade activities and opposed by certain masquerade characteristics, women generally keep their distance when maskers are abroad. So here I'm showing you an example of this. One masquerade is still performed over a fairly broad area. There are several regional variations of the masquerade. The version depicted here opposes two classes of masks, white or light masks and dark ones. The small light masks carved with refined detailed features manifest female spirits. The larger dark masks, often carved with grotesque features, manifest the male spirits. This duality, complementary opposition, characterizes much masking among the Igbo and their neighbors in southeastern Nigeria. The masks are further associated with similar opposite realms. So we've seen this before, that there's this kind of duality, opposition of things, in this case male-female, that are shown in masquerading and then also in other forms of art. In the central Igbo region, we have yet another kind of masquerade, and it has this duality or opposition as well, like we just saw in the last one, where we have the pretty maiden spirit with the white lighter mask, and then we have the grotesque masculine mask that is darker. And the maiden mask, though, that's shown here is danced by males, and as we have seen again and again, that even sometimes when we have a female mask, or it's supposed to be the personification of a female, it's still danced by a male. So this is probably the most amazing of the masks that we're looking at this week. And this is translated to Great Spirit, Elephant, King of the Masks. And I have, this is actually more like a crown because it sits on top of the person. You can see their legs down here. And I have a video of somebody dancing this and explaining it. So I hope that you take a few minutes to watch that. That video is up in Blackboard. So in the Igbo masquerades, we often have this idea of light, dark, beauty, beast concept. And although it's quite common in this Igbo area around Nigeria, it's not common elsewhere in Africa. And sometimes the idea of the dark or the ugly or whatever, it takes on a new role, such as this one here, which is this kind of grotesque mask that is worn. And they actually represent tropical diseases, such as leprosy or like horrible things that disform your skin or your face. And so these masks are representing that. And the last thing I'm showing you here is by the contemporary artist I put up for this week. And he is creating altars and really making some kind of connection then between the Nigerians' independence, the artist's development within Nigeria, the contemporary art movement, and his traditional heritage. So I hope you like this week and read through the notes and watch the videos. All right, bye-bye.